following you on the social media for quite a bit of time now. But sir, there are some people that will be coming across you for the very first time today. Can you please introduce yourself to my viewers and my listeners?
Hi everyone, good evening to you. And my name is Blessing, Blessing Jekwe, known on Facebook as Blessing Owaime. That's my father's name. I am a mother of 5, a businesswoman. I am a motivator, philanthropist, advocate, and fundraiser. I'm also a member of Positive Women Empowerment, and yeah, I live here in Manchester.
Wow, wow. She's a woman with many hearts. How do you balance life and all that together? Wow, you must be really busy.
I'm very busy. My hands are really full, but yeah, we thank God. God has been so faithful.
We thank God. And she will be sharing some of the secrets with us today. So please do not go anywhere. Today's topic is going to be really, really deep and very, very educative. So please do not go anywhere and help us share this video, because it is in you sharing it that a lot of people will be blessed. Bless somebody by posting this video on your wall today. My name is Adeyinka Adeomi, and I am your host of this beautiful program that comes live every Wednesday on Peace and Joy Radio and Beam TV. And we are broadcasting live from the studios of Peace and Joy and reaching out to all over the world. Yes, we are reaching out to all over the world. And let us know if you can see or hear us so that we can know. And let us know where you're watching or listening from. You can call us on 079-603-91983. Yes, the topic we are discussing again this afternoon is love shouldn't hurt. Blessing, how old were you when you met your husband?
I was 20, yeah, 20 years old. Yeah.
Wow, 20 years.
20 years
I believe that's kind of young. Yes, but, okay, yes. How will you say the love was? Was it love at first sight, or what will you say?
I would say him, because he was the one that came to me. He said he saw me for the first time. He said, yeah, that's my wife. So, so that's my wife. And I was like, what? Okay. So time goes on. I began to fall in love.
You know, I don't know. In some culture, it is permitted and it is allowed when you're very young and a man comes into your life to say, I want to marry you like that. Were there oppositions to the relationship from the family, you know, when you wanted to get married?
Yeah, it was. Then I was with my sister and my brother-in-law. So I left home when I was 18 years old.
Okay.
I left Africa. I was in Greece then, and they were not happy because they said I'm very young to go into a relationship. So there were a lot of up and down, but finally, love conquers everything.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah.
So you married very young, but you managed to keep your home for 20 years. That is a success, I would say. And in some people's eyes, they will see it as a success. I don't know, maybe you've been married or how long you've been married for. And you can all agree with me that marriage is work. As a young girl from African origin, I know you would love to continue your education. Were you able to?
Actually, I wasn't. I was going to school. We went to the same school as well. That's where actually we met.
Okay.
And because of how challenging life was at that time, I couldn't cope.
Wow.
With studying and then living a life on my own. One, because my people were not supportive relationship. And I was deeply, deeply in love with him. He was in love with me. We were in love with each other.
Yeah.
So I just felt that was like living a day without him it's like you just
really?
Wow. So he went to see me, I went to see him. So we'll end up living together, and in order for us to be able to pay rent and all that, so I gave up my school.
So you gave up schooling?
I gave up my school, my studies, and then I just focused on working.
So how long did you have to, because I know you are educated.
Yeah.
Did you want to go back, and was there any challenge to that?
At that time, even though I gave up at the time,
yeah,
I always want to to go to school, go back to school when
Yeah.
everything is settled.
Yeah.
But just sometimes you're planning different things, but God has His own way,
Mhm.
and then the kids keep coming.
If I have to tell you one secret, how many kids do you
Oh my
think she's
God.
got?
Oh.
With a beautiful shape and beautiful face. I'm not going to leak anything. How? Just mention the word 5.
Yeah, God bless us with 5 kids and
Wow.
beautiful children, 4 girls and 1 boy.
Wow, we thank God.
Yeah,
We thank God.
The kids keep coming, and finally, when I'm done, we are done with the kids, and I said, okay, I need to go back to school. Because there's no excuse now
Mm-hmm.
to say, okay, because the kids are there, they have grown up, so I need to go back to school.
To go back to school.
We left Greece, and we moved to Ireland 2001.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave back to 3 of my kids there, and being an Irish person,
Yeah.
there's a lot of opportunity there. It's only when you don't want to
You
use
want-
the opportunity that you let the opportunity pass you by.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go back to school. At the beginning, he was not happy about it. He said, no. I don't know why he was really not, because he knew me, that he met me when I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
Because of how difficult things were at the time.
At the
I
time.
couldn't continue, just for us to be able to make a living. So him opposing that I shouldn't go to school,
Mm-hmm.
well, for me it's kind of like, why this is happening to me now?
Mm-hmm.
I've given back to kids.
Yeah.
This is time for me to do what I couldn't do when I was
There.
young.
Yeah.
So you should give me the chance. You should support my dream and all that. But
Mhm.
he didn't. So
Did he change his mind eventually?
I let go for because just avoid trouble.
Yeah.
Because the thing was getting out of hand.
Remember, marriage is work, and sometimes you have to
So
give, and sometimes you have to
just-
take.
I calmed down. I said, okay,
Mhm.
I won't go on. Let me just keep doing what I was doing then.
Yeah.
I went into nursing. They call it access to nursing here.
Okay.
That could take me to do the full degree in nursing.
Yeah.
Even when I finished,
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't supportive of that as well.
Wow.
But I said, okay, let anything that's going to happen, let it happen, because I am sick. I'm tired of staying home,
Wow.
doing from level 2, doing
Mhm.
level this. Why can't I just do something that I know, yes, I've done it, and then get a good job? So he wasn't happy, and I went anyway, and I went to
So you went to school.
I went anyway.
Right. I want the audience, today's show is, I want it to be so interactive. And I wanted to ask people watching and listening to us this afternoon. Now, I would like to ask you this question. What is your opinion to that action? Do you think she has disrespected her husband, or she's not a submissive wife enough, or she's just a go-getter? I want you to help us on today, show. What do you think our reaction was? That action, what do you think it is? If you are, as a man, if you're watching us as a man, and you ask your wife not to further education, because of some reasons we don't want to go into it, and she decided, I need to do it, I am going. What will you say that her action is? Will you say she's not being submissive, or she is disrespecting your order, your authority as a man, or she is a go-getter? I really want you to answer us that question. Now, what did you do?
Yeah, after then I went to the school and I got pregnant with my son. I didn't know. I've already got 4 girls, and that was not planned. I didn't plan that. Nobody. He didn't plan. We didn't plan.
You didn't plan any kids.
So it just happened, and by as God could have it, it's a boy.
Wow.
So when I was heavily pregnant, I got involved with accident. 2 months.
Don't go into the accident here,
Okay, I won't say
because
anything.
I have a question regarding the accident.
All right.
You went back to school, I believe, after
Yeah, I
that,
did,
and you
I did.
graduated.
Yeah, I went to the access to nursing. Because
Yeah.
I wanted to further my nursing degree,
Yeah.
degree that at the time, but he was not happy when I got all my distinction to go ahead, but he doesn't. He said no. He cannot stay home and mind the kids and all that. So while I was pregnant as well, but then something happened. I changed my mind of going back to nursing.
Oh.
Seeing he stopped me from that one.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I wanted to go and do business. So I want to go into business, and
Mhm.
I love traveling.
Yeah.
I love going to places and because of the experience I've gotten over the years,
Yeah.
going from places to places, I began to know how important it is to bring how you can develop your community and how people can actually come and invest and or attract people to come to you, to the community. And so I went into business study and tourism management.
Wow.
So he didn't approve it. I went anyway.
But you
I
did.
went anyway.
Was it when somebody, a couple, I'm just saying this from what I know, when one of the couple is in school, the other take charge and be in charge of the finance and looking after the children. Was he doing that?
He wasn't in charge of finance because when I was going to school full time, I was also working full time.
Wow.
Yeah, but he helped me with the kids fine at the beginning, even though he wasn't happy going to school.
But he did eventually.
He eventually helped with the kids. But as time goes on, he just drew back. He said he can't do this anymore. I didn't send you to school. If you want to continue with this, you have to stop your school. And I said, it's too late now. I can't do that. So I remember my daughter telling my father, said, Mommy, please, this is too much for you.
Oh.
The stress is too much. Why don't you just give it up? I said, no, I'm not going to give it up because this is a dream. This is what I actually want to do. You know, there's a way, no matter how much you have, you're working, you have a good job. If you don't have that self-actualization, it doesn't work for you. You know, it always haunts you at the back of your mind. Say, yeah, this is what you need to do. And that is my dream. Being a graduate, have that crown that, yes, through my graduation.
And I thank God, because I really wanted to fast forward this. I thank God the day of the graduation came, and it's supposed to be a day of rejoicing and all that. And some men will want to take the glory, even when they were not happy for you to go into it. And you took pictures. Was it in your picture? I really want people, because we're going somewhere with this story this evening, and I really want you listeners and viewers to come with us.
Yeah, when my graduation came, first he was not happy because I didn't get first class. So he was not happy because I didn't get
You didn't get first class.
And I said, how could I was working full time, being a mom, being a wife, and going to school. My aim then was not like I want to get my first class. No, I just want to finish the school, graduate what other people are graduating. And I thank God, I see you should be proud of me. First of all, I didn't even own any course. From the beginning of my studies till the final year, I never failed any of my subjects. So why would you be happy for me?
Yeah.
Because of the way he is there. And he just say, no, he's not going for the graduation day. And people, I have to conference to beg him that this is a disgrace for me.
But he took you to the venue, didn't he?
He did, after begging.
So he took you to the venue?
He drove us.
So you mean your husband stayed in the car while you were graduating, while the graduation ceremony was going on? How did you feel as a woman?
First of all, I felt disappointed, so disappointed. And I said, this is supposed to be a happy day for me. He's not even here to share the happiness. Knowing how long I have fought, talked about school, he knows how important it is for me. And finally, this is the day that the Lord has made for me, and he's not here to share the joy. So I was looking around, when you're going, you have your 2 tickets that you always can come in and all that. So when we went, he drove us to the school. It's quite distant. Myself and the kids. So we came in. We came in and went to rush. I've already ordered my gown online, and I went and took the gown. We took a picture for the first at the beginning.
Okay.
And I was hoping it didn't come to me that he would not be on the call. So we took picture and he disappeared.
Oh my God.
He disappeared.
Wow. So if you find yourself in that situation, what are you going to do? I just want you to come with us on this journey this evening, because there are a lot of things that happen in the life of Blessing. And she was able to pick herself up. And that's what we want to focus on this afternoon. When your back is against the wall, what are you going to do? But it is a journey. It didn't just start from there. And that's where we're going through all of this. So I don't know what your situation is like at the moment. I don't know what your relationship is at the moment. But I know that if Blessing can do it, you can also do it. Back to your story, Blessing. If I were to be you, to be honest, I would get home, because I'm an African woman, I'm a Yoruba woman, I will go on my knees and I will ask him, I'll have a dialogue with him and apologize at the same time. What have I done wrong? Why is he not happy? Did you do any of those?
I did, yeah, several times.
Several times.
Several times.
And did he come up with anything that what you've done
Yeah,
to
you
offend?
I don't have respect for him. He's not the same woman he married because he asked me not to go to school. I went anyway. So I said, okay, I went to school. It's for the family, because
Yeah.
after then I got a job, and the
Mhm.
job was paying well. I didn't hide the money. I gave you the money.
Wow. So you give him the money?
Everything I have is for him.
Wow.
Because we are family.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you upset? So I begged him, and people, friends came and they spoke to him. He just said he's not happy.
Wow.
But I don't listen to him anymore. And,
Wow.
no, so.
Let us fast forward the event. You bought 2 tickets for you and your husband to go home. And for some reason, he didn't show up.
Yeah, we went home. We went home to for my father's Thanksgiving memorial service
Yeah.
after 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just something to celebrate.
Mhm.
So, and I promised my mom that when he's 10 years, definitely
You come.
I'm coming home to do that on my own, like that,
Okay.
support coming from my sibling.
Yeah.
So we went, and lo and behold, the day of the ceremony, he refused.
Wow.
So my people were like, because they knew that I came with him.
Mhm.
Where is your husband? Where is
Mm.
your husband? I was like, okay. I kept giving excuses, but that day I ran out of excuses. I ran out of excuses.
I understand
I
you.
ran out of excuse. So it was so embarrassing to me.
I was going to ask you, how does that make you feel in the
Little.
presence of...
I felt belittled. I feel unwanted.
Mm.
I feel the humiliation was just too much.
I hope you're writing all these words down. Unwanted, belittled.
Mm-hmm.
What again did you use?
Humiliated.
Not appreciated.
Yeah.
Humiliated. Those are the feelings you felt. I don't know, maybe you're feeling that at the moment. Hope or help is on the way. It's not going to be for long. You can still pick yourself up. Few days after the ceremony and everything, you came back to England and you heard from someone that your husband is traveling.
Not just actually a few days, just a couple of months. We came back, and then a couple of months, because we traveled April,
Okay.
and then October he was going back to Nigeria. And
But
then
he didn't tell you?
No, he didn't tell me that he was going back.
You heard from
I
somebody.
heard from friends, his friend, that when is your husband going? I said, going where? And they said, he's going home. Didn't you know? I said, this is surprising. How could he book a ticket without...
You mean he didn't tell you?
He didn't tell
and
me.
you were sleeping in the same
He didn't
house?
tell me, he didn't tell me, no.
But when you were traveling before, the earlier, traveling, you got the ticket for both of
I
them.
did, yeah. We were going home as family.
And you
so-
didn't ask him, where is this money coming from?
No, I knew I had money because we built something back home. So usually if you want something, you just call and we send the money to him.
Wow.
And he will not even let me know that maybe money has come
Money
or
has come
something
in.
like that. And this is something both of us work together for.
Wow.
Mm.
How will you feel as a woman? You've been married for about 20 years. And all of a sudden, the man suddenly changed. To the extent that he was traveling and he wouldn't communicate that to you. How will you feel? I want you to know about this journey, because sometimes when we hear things, we're quick to judge. And that is why we're sharing this afternoon. So, please, I really want to hear your views this afternoon. If you hear that your own husband is traveling without notifying you, or you knowing or hearing anything about it, how will you feel? Thank you very much, because I know what you're sharing this afternoon is very, very personal to you.
Yeah.
And I know you're not sharing it because you've arrived now and you want the whole world to know, But you're sharing it because you want to educate some people. You want some people to know that if you can do it, they can also do it
so,
as
yeah.
well. So when he came back, when he was back home, he went obviously to Nigeria, and you kept on calling and texting. I believe you're a good woman. I would do that. Did you do that?
Yeah, he called, he arrived normally because he planned a journey without me.
Okay.
Getting me involved, like he was traveling and all that. So the
Mhm.
day he was going, I didn't bother myself because I was working. So if I knew he was going, definitely I would take him to the airport.
Oh, bless you.
But because he didn't get me involved, so my work is there. I don't have to cancel my job because of his traveling. So he went and then he called me. Normally I would be chasing. Oh, as he arrived, I'll be calling his dad, calling his brother to know that he has arrived safely.
Safely.
So I just make up my mind. I'm not going to call him. Whether he arrived, he doesn't arrive, I won't bother. So 2 days, he arrived on the, like today, 2 days later, and then he called that, oh, you didn't call me. I said, call you for what? We agreed that we were going home. Anyway, so he was just telling me, oh no, please, you should have called. I was expecting your call and all. And I said, well, you were expecting my call, but remember, you're going home. You didn't tell me. We didn't plan for it. So I didn't call, and along the way, while he was still there, a lot of threats was coming. He wanted me to send some money back home. How will I send him money? First, you made a journey without my consent, and then you're looking for money from me. And I said, I don't have. First, you left me with the kids. Do you leave anything with me? You should be concerned about how the rent will be paid,
welfare,
and the children and all that. And then you're looking for money. I said, I don't have it. So because of that, he got so angry. He was testing me, abusing, and a lot of things happened during that time. So I got so upset.
Did you report him to his mom?
I called his mom. I called his dad. That what's going on?
Yeah.
They tried to calm him down.
Okay.
That whatever it is, they won't allow it to happen. Because my in-law, even though I wasn't had a problem with my husband, they always support me, and they say they won't allow that to happen. So whatever it is, he's coming back to Ireland. Then we are still in Ireland, not the UK. He's coming back to Ireland. And I said, well, if he wants to come back, he can come back. But this is what he has to do as a man, as a father, as a husband. And then he was in Nigeria. He sent me a message that he wants divorce.
Oh my God!
He wants divorce. He said, if you don't send me the money, I'm going to contact my lawyer.
I did a movie. I was part of a movie, and the same thing. I acted a scene exactly the same. You need to watch that movie. Behind the Mask. You need to watch that movie. It's been screened in Nigeria. It's been taken to Nigeria. Cinemas in Nigeria. Please help us. Because when we act this thing out, some people believe it's not real. It can never happen. And you saying this now, oh my God, telling you he wants a divorce from Nigeria. And he didn't tell his mom.
I forwarded the message to his dad, to his brother. Look at what he said to me.
Yeah.
And they just said, don't mind him. So he's just joking.
He's joking.
Yeah.
And I want to ask the audience this question. When you hear that a woman called police on her husband, what will your reaction be? Will you quickly judge, condemn, or rebuke her? What will your reaction be? Now, Blessing, your husband came back from Nigeria, and you told him something and something happened. Can you share that story briefly with us, please?
Yeah, while he was still in Nigeria, because a lot of threats went on.
I know.
And then plus, coupled with how we have been living life home before he traveled, it wasn't a good environment for me, for the kids. And a lot of trauma, every day emotional abuse and different things.
Wow.
So I wasn't happy the way things were going. And I said, well, I think it's time for me to take a bold step. I've been so quiet all these years and then letting him do whatever he wants to do, and getting away with it. I said, I'm not going to sit here because I always tell him that the day I will say enough is enough,
Mm.
you won't stop me.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world will hear you. And you keep telling me I don't have liver to talk.
To do such things.
Anyway, I went to the police and I reported. Then he wasn't in Nigeria because I was seeing the threat he was posting, sending to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the police said because he was not in the country, they can't do anything.
Anything.
But if he comes back and act anything funny, I should ring them. So when the day he was coming, he didn't tell me he was coming back. I was sleeping. I just came back from work. I was sleeping, and I had my phone rang. And look, it's a number. I was like, what? I didn't pick up the phone. Already angry, you know. I didn't pick up the phone. Then he sent a message. Oh, I'm in the airport. Come and pick me up. Hello. Anyway, pick you up. I said, you better go back from wherever you come from. Because you're not coming back here.
Mm-hmm.
First, you've sent me a message, you're getting divorced,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all that kind of thing.
It's been threatened.
Yeah. So I said, no, you're not coming back here. And I told him, even before he started coming,
Okay.
if you come back here, what I'll do to you, you won't believe it. But again, he doesn't believe I could do anything drastic. But because I just had enough. I had enough. I've gone through a lot. And that we met when I was young, he was young.
Mm-hmm.
And we faced a lot of challenges. And God has really helped us.
Wow.
The way it is.
Yeah.
And it should be appreciative. I told you, I always said, why can't you just look back
Oh.
and see
It's the
where
way you're coming from.
where we started
Yeah.
and where we are now?
Oh.
What is it that you're not happy about?
Hmm.
So it's actually, sometimes I say it's spiritual, but may not be him.
Mm.
You know, maybe something has attributed to the way he was
acted.
Yeah, the way he was acting to me in front of the kids. Because any normal, as if you're normal person will not be doing this. Something is wrong.
Mm.
Something is definitely wrong because the person that fell in love with me, the person that saw me first time and he said, yeah, this is my wife.
Oh.
The person that I've loved with all my heart, unconditionally,
Oh.
will not do this to me. Why are you doing this? Yeah, you see, he doesn't love me anymore. Love is gone.
Oh,
Whatever
God.
he felt for me before, that's gone. He doesn't. He wants to go and get married somewhere else. Well, I said, well, don't come back then. If this is what you have decided, don't come back. Because what I would do, you will not believe it.
Hmm.
So the day he was coming, he rang. He was coming back. Come and pick me at the airport.
Mhm.
And I didn't go. I told him, whatever you can, but just go back. And he said, oh, are you working today? This, I refused to answer him. So I didn't go. So before then, I already told the kid, if your daddy decide to come back, he's not staying in my room. So you make a room with, you can go and stay in my son's room. Then my son was 8 years old then. My son said, okay, mommy. So I told them, your daddy just called and he's at the airport. He wants to come back. And they said, no way. They were like, no way, mommy, for what? I said, I don't know. Did he tell you he's coming back? No. So I didn't go to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
And his friend, one of his friends went and brought him back home. So when he came, because of the anger, I was already very, very annoyed. Like, I went, when he felt great. So I told him, you're not going into my room. Go to your son's room. As usual, he saw that I wasn't capable of doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So he started like trying to push the door. This is my house. I decide what have to happen here.
Yeah.
I can't stay. If anybody have to
Mhm.
live here, you
Mhm.
have to leave. I said, me that is paying the mortgage and doing the whole thing.
Wow.
Anyway, while we are like kind of fighting, I said, no, I'm not going to fight. No struggle. I just went downstairs and I called the police.
Wow. Have you shared this video? Because I don't think you've shared it.
Sorry,
I really want people to listen to what she has said. It is not easy for any woman to call police on the husband. I can guarantee you now. From what she has shared with us, she loved this woman with her life. They built their lives together. For you to stay with somebody for 20 years of your life, it is not a joke. It is not a joke. But I don't want us to forget one statement that she made. That it wasn't the man she got married to. So I don't know, you might be in that situation right now. And you're thinking, have I made a wrong choice in my life? Have I choose wrongly? this is not the person I got married to. The devil might be at work. And sometimes for you to be able to pray clearly and better might be for you to go and stay together, separately. And again, because of the children. Remember, she said she's got the kids there. And once kids start seeing abuse, you don't want to raise your kids in that environment. You don't. And when there is an attack on the family, it is good to fight it together, but sometimes when it's not working, winning together, sometimes you sit separately to be able to win together. You might be thinking it's not easy. It can't work. But you need to listen to Blessing's story today, because God is doing something in our life right now as we speak. And I know God's plan for our life will surely come to pass. Thank you very much for sharing that with us, because I know it is not easy. Because once we hear the word, a woman, an African woman, call police on her husband, this country have changed her. She has changed. She's now an European woman. That's what people say. And I really want to hear your views, viewers. What do you think? Do you think she should have handled it better? When your life is at stake, when somebody sets you back in Nigeria or wherever they've traveled to, they want a divorce, they don't even have that respect for you to come and discuss it with you. And they have been an abuse going on in the house. They're abusing you financially, emotionally, humiliating you, making you to feel worthless, stripping you off of who you think you know who you are, stripping you of all of that. How do you build your confidence back when all that has happened? And that is why I really wanted to stay with us this afternoon onto the story. Blessing, I know you were about to say it before. You had an accident and they gave you you don't have to mention the money, but they gave you quite a bit of money. Who did you give the money to? Who did you trusted with the money, and what did you do with it?
Yeah, I trusted him. My husband, we have children, family. The accident happened, and I was paid, compensated with huge amount of money, and everything. I gave it to him to build the house.
So he built properties, and what happened to those properties that you both owned?
Yeah, I was thinking that we own it together.
I believe so.
Because here you won't get a property without your wife.
Yeah.
It's pointing. So I had trust on him, and I trusted him with everything. So I never thought that he could actually buy a land without putting my name on it.
Wow. And
when I found out, I've invested. We have already invested. Oh, he said, don't worry, name can be changed at any time. But he never did.
God.
Never did.
How does that make you feel?
Again, I'm sort of disappointed. Like, how could you do all this? Because here in Europe or even in America, in the Western world, what the African men, they always say, oh, my wife doesn't give me money. That's why I'm fighting her. She works, she's getting the money, but she's not giving to me. I do that. I give him everything.
Wow.
Whatever I have is for him. But whatever he has is his own. He keeps saying mine, but my own is ours. And I said, the more you start learning the word we, the more better it will become.
It will become.
Because if I'm giving you something, I'm trusting you. Yeah. You should be able to know that, oh, this person is trusting me for this. And this is how you're going to pay the person back. It's not fair. It wasn't fair to anyone. No. That you trusted your husband, you love your husband. Everybody know, even my kids. Yeah. Everybody know that this man is everything for Blessing. Wow. And then you do what you're doing to me. And because the relationship was no longer healthy, it was affecting me, affecting the kids.
The children.
And my decision was, maybe I should have called police earlier. Yeah, I should have called police earlier. Why did I leave it so long to that time? Do you understand? So a lot of people blame me too because you say you pampered him too much, you loved him so much, you showed him that you loved him. That is why he was just taken for granted.
I don't, you said something and it's true. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a sin for you to love your husband or your wife too much. I don't think there's anywhere written that you shouldn't love each other equally. And again, I don't, if you're married now as a couple and you're listening to us, you're thinking my marriage is intact, everything is going rosy. But if you have a husband or a wife and they're doing something and doing me separately and that's you, this is me, then you need to call them to say we need to do things right. Because once you are both joined together, you are one. That's what the Bible says. And I believe that's what everybody believes. You are one. You're supposed to be open, to be transparent. Once you're married, everything becomes ours.
Ours, yeah.
Not me, not I. No. And if you are in such relationship, it's never too late. You can amend it. You can get it document and get it changed. Not because you don't trust him or her or something is going to go wrong. But it's always good to be transparent.
But yeah, if you don't trust your wife, this lady person giving you money, go and do this. And then who are you going to trust?
So people take money from people they don't trust.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's your wife. You've been with her for how many years? You have kids together. But if anything happens, God forbid, you don't understand. Then who is going to stand there for you? You know, even then I was telling him, I said, you keep preferring other people than me. But remember, if anything happened to you today, those people that you regard, they won't even look at you.
No.
It's only me and the kids.
Yeah.
So the family you have today is me and the children. Do you understand? So he was, oh no, I have got my sister, my brother, my this, my dad, my dad. But where did that come then? So you like me, I can give you my money, but you don't, that kind of thing. So anyway, he just, yeah.
So he just left.
He left. When the police came, I was so angry. Very, very angry. The police came, the same day he came back from Nigeria.
Wow.
To tell you how the anger went so far. I called the police. I told the police I don't want to see him here. He's just coming from Africa. I don't want to see him here because I've already warned him, don't come back.
Don't come.
And he said, I don't have liver to do anything. So I want to show him that I have liver. He knows that my keeping quiet is not that. Because I don't want trouble.
Fool, yeah.
I don't want trouble. I don't want what people will like, But he came to a point and said, enough is enough. I can't deal with this anymore. I want a husband. I want to be happy. Marriage is supposed to be enjoyed, not endure.
Yeah.
If I cannot be talking with, I can't there's no communication. You don't care for me. You don't even know what my day is like. Like, all what you need is just money. Give me. If you don't do that, a lot of threats. If you don't do that, marriage is over. Okay, where's the marriage then? I said, okay, let it go. If you don't be happy, where's the marriage? Do you understand? So the police came and they arrested. Not that he was arrested. He was not arrested. They just told him because of how intense it was. You see, I was very angry. So the best way is for him to go. Maybe go to his friend's house.
Yeah.
Spend a couple of nights there. Maybe if everything calms down, he can come back. So, yeah, I told the police I don't want to see him. So, and the police cannot leave at that moment. It's okay. Because we have spoken and then, no. They can't leave. They have to go with someone. He has to leave. Not the woman. He has to leave. So he went with the police drove him to his friend's house.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. You see, we're sharing this thing this evening. A lot of women might be saying it's easy for you, but it's not that easy for them. They can't do it. And a lot of time they think about the children. The thing they dread most is being single and having to raise the kids or the children single-handedly. Did you ever think about that? That at all, that you have, when he's gone, you have to raise the children alone.
You see, nobody wants problem. There's no marriage, well, I'm talking maybe myself.
Yeah. I
didn't go into marriage to say, okay, I'm going to be divorcing the same so time. Everybody wants to stay with your husband.
Yes.
If the love is there, you need to be careful. I don't love you and then you won't love me back. Do you understand? So, well, being a single person, actually I was already doing what the single woman was doing. We stay at home, we don't talk. So maybe if I cook food, you won't eat.
God.
So we don't even sleep in the same room. So what are we doing? It's a marriage.
Wow.
So well, I wasn't like, I'm not even, the kids were like, okay, mommy, this is getting out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Something needs to be done.
Hmm.
But even after I called the police for him, on him, and then he left, my father-in-law, the people were calling, please forgive him, bring him back home, because I love him.
Aww.
Because I love this
Something
man
I
so
love
much.
about
I
this
love
story.
This man. With all the torment he gave me, I still love him. I love him with all conditionally. Because when we met, we were both young. And we've grown. And I thank God the way God has blessed us. I may not be like rich, but I know we are comfortable. Do you understand? I said, no matter what he did to me, I still love this man. So my father-in-law was calling, begging, please allow him to come back. And actually I want him to come back. That was just a week. He stayed with his friend just a week. So the kid went to school. I told them by the time they come back, that is home. But when I started calling his number,
you were calling his number?
I was calling his number. He didn't pick up. I rang. No, I called his friends. No response. Then I called my father-in-law. I said, I can't get him. I said, I've been ringing him since yesterday. And his line was not. I became afraid. I said, something else happened to him. Something else happened to him.
Yeah.
So my father-in-law said, okay, you're going to call that his friend and see where he is. It was now my father-in-law called me and said that the friend said, my husband is already in Nigeria.
Oh my God.
And he just bought a ticket and left.
I know as an African man, I have to say this, as an African man, he would be really, really upset and he would just want to get out of the situation. But in saying that, if you really love your wife and you want to save your home, you would do anything that will make you to stay and mend things. But we don't have to forget the fact of the statement that you made before about when the devil is at work, it will blindfold you. You won't be able to see things. And that's why we're sharing this evening, that you need to pray for your marriage. You really, really need to uphold each other. When somebody is down, the other one stand in the gap for the other one. Please, the devil is at work. You just want to see. Who would have thought a marriage of 20 years will go separate ways? Who would have thought of it? Nobody. You would have thought they must have done the fighting or the separation from the beginning of the marriage, and after 10, 15 years, at least they know each other now, everything should be intact and solid. But that's when the devil will strike or stroke. So please, let us be able to be watchful. Let us be able to keep the guard of our home. Thank you very much for coming out to share this story this afternoon. I am not taking it for granted, and I believe a lot of people, you will start watching yourself, reflecting on the way you're doing things. Even as a man, sometimes this ego of a thing that men have got ego, they've got ego, doesn't make them to say, I've done wrong, I'm sorry. Sometimes that's all you need to say, and everything will be over. And even as a wife, that's all you need. I am sorry, I won't do that again. And things will go back to the way they were before. One thing that's separation. No, let's talk about forgiveness. Because I heard you say you love your husband.
I do, yeah, I do.
Have you been able to forgive your husband despite everything he has done?
Because I have the mind. Because I pray a lot. And I thank God. God always answers my prayers.
Oh, God answer my prayers.
Always answer my prayer. Anything I prayed for, he always turn around. During the time when he left back to Africa, I was again, I felt unwanted. I really could have even fight for me. For the first time,
you wanted him to fight for you.
Just say sorry. Say, my wife, I'm sorry for whatever I put you through. Please forgive me. I won't do it. That was what I wanted him to say. But he didn't. He just left.
He's blind.
And he went home, and I said to myself, I'm not going to chase him. Maybe perhaps we'll marry him, go marry so early, he has not experienced the world. So let me just leave him. Let me leave him and let him go and do his thing. But I know that the God eyes are out. If there's anything wrong, if the enemy are fighting us, I said, God must surely prevail.
Oh.
So I let him. I didn't chase him. I didn't go after him. I didn't call him. You know, I just want to give him that space.
Mm-hmm.
Let him go and experience the thing that he has not experienced before.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
So I left him, and then for 4.5 years, no communication. When I heard that he sold our family home back home, without my consent,
Yeah.
I was so angry.
Mm-hmm.
The anger came again rising up, and I contacted a lawyer from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a Nigerian lawyer. Yeah, so I did, and because I wanted them to stop him from selling other properties. Anyway, I don't want to go into details.
Mm-hmm.
So I just refused to go after him. I always pray to God whenever he's ready. And because of that, because of the love I have for him, it's so hard for me to go looking for someone else.
You shouldn't even be looking for someone else. They should chase you.
I mean, people are chasing me. They chase me. I'm always on social media. I get messages from people. They want to do this, they want to do this. They're available. They see that, okay, she's free now. I can get her. But they don't even know what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Do you understand? So a lot of people have blocked them on my Facebook because they keep sending messages that
inappropriate.
So I blocked them. And I don't want to go that way. I decided this time that he's not here, I want to rediscover who I am.
We're going to get there, Olden. You know, we laughed about something that you said, which is so important. And I really, anytime you say something very important, I always like to underline it so that people pay more attention to it. You know, he said something, and I don't know, maybe your husband might come across this video. Your wife still loves you. And all she wants from you is for you to chase her. Women will love to chase.
Of course.
We all love to be chased. And that's all she's asking from you. She said she has forgiven you. Everything she knows is not your fault. The devil is at work. And she just wants you to chase her like a woman that she is. And again, to all men out there, I don't know what is it that you're going through in your marriage at the moment. I just want you to know the women, sometimes they just want to be chased. And that's all they're asking from you, for you to pay more attention to them, to forget about every other woman out there, and to pay more attention to them. Women would love to be loved. We love love. And men want respect. And all the woman is asking for is for you to show her that love. And you will see, she will just forget about everything. Please, a broken marriage can still be mended. A divorce can still come back together. That's all we're pleading and we're talking about this afternoon. It can still be done. And please, I love the spirit that is working in the life of this woman. She said she has even forgiven the husband before he even come to ask for forgiveness. And that's the way God wants us to walk, to operate. You know, she said something. She said, every time I pray, God always answers my prayer. And that's because she's not harboring unforgiveness in her heart. Unforgiveness is not something that is good. It's not a good seed that you should have in you, because it's just going to destroy you. You were thinking you are locking that other person up in your mind or in your heart, but you're actually destroying yourself. And if your partner or your spouse or your husband or your wife has done something for you, and this afternoon all we're saying is, please forgive and let God in. Let's go and let God in, please. Right. Another thing that divorced or separated, leave behind is low self-confidence and depression, which a lot of women that are brought on this show have shared that they experience. Did you experience any of those?
At the beginning I did, yeah. I won't lie to you. I tried to be strong, but no.
Mm-hmm.
The cry non-stop, the tears keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
I will cry and cry. Why? Blaming myself.
Mm-hmm.
Why I have wasted my time with him.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't I do what I did now? If I've done it earlier, maybe things would have turned around.
Mm-hmm.
I blamed myself several times. I remember one day I was just the tears was just non-stop.
Mm.
So the kids, they came up because they see their when the mommy is not happy, nobody's happy.
Aww.
So they came upstairs to my room. They saw I was in bed, and one of my daughters just removed the duvet. So like I was bed with tears.
Aww.
Then she called the sisters and brothers. Mommy is not feeling well.
Oh.
Guys, come. So they came and I was just I couldn't hide it anymore. I was just crying and crying.
Oh.
So they heard me. I remember my son was just 8 years old. He just said, Mommy, I will take care of you.
Oh, bless you.
And I said, yes, I know you will. I know that he said to me, I know that it has been unfair to you.
Oh.
But I promise you, I will take care of you. So I was just doing my thing, talking the mistake, why I allowed it to happen all this way. And the kids look at me and they say, Mommy, don't say you regret. Look at us.
That's it.
Look at us. You got 5 of us. We are doing well.
Wow.
If anything this marriage brought, just look at us. You might have lost money, you might have lost the time. Then look at the blessing that God has blessed you with us.
Wow.
And that really hit me. It was right there I said, well, enough of crying. Because if I'm sick, if I'm depressed, it's going to affect my kids.
That's it.
I have to stand up for myself. This time that this man is not here, I want to know who I am.
That's it. Hold on there. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Please, I don't know what state that you are at the moment. Maybe you're not even in a divorce. Maybe you lost a child or you lost a husband. And you are at that stage of your life that you're depressed. Or you just don't feel any worth. You don't see anything about you. You need to listen to what Blessing is about to share next. Please help us share this video if you haven't, because I believe a lot of people, not just women, a lot of people need to hear this today, so that they know that that dark place that they are, they need to come out of it, and they can come out of it, and it is them that need to bring themselves out. They are the one that need to bring themselves out of that dark place. All we can do this afternoon is just to encourage you, to give you those tips that can help you. But you have to get to that stage of saying, that's it, I want to come out. Like Blessing looked at her 5 children and said, because of these children, I am rising up. Because of these children, I am seeking, I am finding myself. Because of these children, I want to know me and do me. It is time for you to start doing you. Right, Blessing. From everything that you have shared with us today, I know you've lost a lot of things. You lost everything. It was like as if you were stripped naked.
Yeah.
So how did you build yourself up? Because when I see you, I see the glory of God flowing through right here. How did you build yourself up?
You know, during that time back, we were still in Ireland, and I just had a voice. Leave.
Wow.
Leave. And I was like, go where? So this boy kept coming to me, you need to leave this place. Because I prayed to God, how do I start? Where do I start from? Leave this place. You know, I left Ireland with my kids December. December is not the time to relocate to anywhere. People talk about, what's she doing? How will you move the kids from school after? Why did you go during the summertime? But that was when I had voice.
Wow.
Leave this place. So I resigned from my work. So when I gave them the letter, they were like, shocked. They never knew I was going through all these things. Why did you tell them? Why did you tell us? And I said, well, it's just I didn't expect something that have to be letting everybody know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I told them what was happening and why I want to leave. I was getting, it's a good job. I was getting good money. But I don't have to look because of the money. My happiness.
That's it.
The kids' happiness.
That's it.
So when I heard that voice leave this place, I was thinking, should I relocate to another county or just go to England?
Wow.
And I said, well, how do I even go? Like, you know. Anyway, I came. The kids, I wrote letter to the school telling them that I'm pulling
you want
kids.
to relocate them.
They were like, why now? Why did you do it during summertime? The kids, they wrote, you bought their books and all. I said, just now that I want to go.
Wow.
And that's why we came.
Wow.
We came to, we moved down here in December 2016. And I think then, actually, it's the best decision, one of my best decisions I ever made.
Wow.
Things began even when I was coming.
Mm-hmm.
My son said, because he plays soccer, football. He said he wants Manchester.
Oh.
So we came to Manchester. Thank God, a friend who was here. She kept us for 3 weeks.
Wow, at home.
Yeah, and then she was.
That's 5 of you.
Started looking for
Bless
her.
you, ma, if you're watching this.
My first daughter, she lived in London, but before
Okay.
then she was already in London, working.
Because it's not easy to
accommodate people. So that's the favor I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So God really blessed me. I asked God where I'm going. I don't know anybody. So whatever it is, I'm going to possess the land. And indeed, something happened.
Wow.
So a lot of things has happened, good thing, which I can't thank God enough.
Thank you, Jesus. We thank you. You know, she said something that I really, really want you viewers, you know, even people that are going to watch this video later, that I want you to tap into. Sometimes, for you to move on in life, you need to change your location.
Yeah.
Because when we are so stuck or so involved in a particular environment, we just think that's all we're good for. That's it. Nothing good can ever come out of us just because we are there. Wow. Thank you very much for that. You please, Akinola, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. You want to know why you called police on your husband, you need to watch this video from the beginning as well. Please. And you said that guy, I'm not going to say what you said because we are trying to, you know, reconcile them together, bring them back together. That's why I'm going to use the word you use. And Princess Folakemi is so surprised. After 20 years. Wow, yes, anything can happen after 20 years. And I can went further to say that uncle is not a serious person. So because of a small fight, Uncle carried his bag and went back to Nigeria. No, sorry, can we go on a short music break, please? Yeah. Yes, we will be right back. But please, I really need you to help us share this video. We can go on advert, you know, share the advert so that people can know what we are doing. This Friday we're shooting Selling Point is being shown on in New Covenant Church, Manchester, NCC number 1 Matthews Lane. And on Sunday we are going to Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool Baptist Church in Liverpool. We are showing Selling Point. Yes, so please help us share this video. The man that, yes, I hope they get back together. Yes, that is our prayer, Aki, and that is what we are praying for, and that's why we're doing this video, so that other people in similar situation will not allow themselves to allow the situation to get that bad. And that's what we're discussing about this, that it can't be done. God can bring 2 people that have been separated back together. Again, when your marriage is going through crisis, don't think it's the end of the world, because God wants to do something that when the 2 of you are together, He won't do it, but when you're separated, He will do that thing. So please, yes, the advert is going to come up
Feel
now.
like what you're seeing?
How's this happening if the manager's your man friend?
You're sorry? Is that all you're going to say?
You are the one that did the fetish. You are ashamed of yourself.
Listen, you can earn so much more using your pretty body.
Is that how you're making money? Alright. Sleeping with a woman just like yourself?
Just do it for the money, because if you need it, you'll just do it.
You don't understand what I've been through in my life. Did you just say, God, what has He been looking at? Allowing me to go through all of this in my life?
Why is it every time somebody talks about these things, they say, have you tried to ask God? Where was God when this whole thing was happening? God was there, he watched it. Yes, I'm a believer, but my faith at the moment is wavering.
Do you like what you're seeing?
How's this happened if the manager's your man friend?
You sorry? Is that all you're going to say? You're the one that do the fetish. We are ashamed of yourself.
Listen, you can earn so much more using your pretty body.
Is that how you make your money? Alright. Sleeping with a woman just like yourself?
Just do it for the money, because if you need it, you'll just do it.
You don't understand what I've been through in my life. Did you just say, God, what has he been looking at? Allowing me to go through all of this in my life?
You are welcome back. This is Beautiful Mind, and we are still live in the studios of Beam TV. Yes, please help us share this video, because what we are discussing here this afternoon is something that can mend lives. It's something that can build lives. It's something that can take people to the next level. So please help us share this video so that people will be blessed. Be a blessing to somebody this afternoon by sharing this video. Thank you very much, Akiela. Aki is saying, oh my God, just seeing the trailer for the very first time. You have missed. You need to let us know when to bring this movie to London, Aki. Get in contact with me. We have great actors, great production, the video. Oh my God, you need to see this movie. It is so beautiful. Not because I wrote it or because it's a movie production, no, but because it is a message. And it is a message that is, you know, blessing lives. The acting was great. It was superb. The production, something, oh my God, you just need to watch this movie. We are screening it this Friday at New Covenant Church, number 1 Matthews Lane. The time is 7 p.m. Please, if you have friends in Manchester, let them come and watch this video. And we are also screening it in Liverpool on Sunday, Baptist Church, Liverpool. Yes, we are going to be in Liverpool on Sunday to share this video. So please, to screen the movie, help us share this. Princess, thank you very much, Princess. Princess Folakemi is saying, it may not be the fault of uncle. The devil may be at war. He's never happy with a beautiful marriage. God will bring them together again in Jesus' name. Please don't give up on him. Thank you very much. She will not give up, and we will be
Feel like
praying.
what you see?
You have to join in the prayer as well, that God will bring them together, because the Bible said whatsoever God has joined together, no man should put asunder, and nothing at all will put asunder in this marriage, in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Help us share this video so that other people will be able to see it. Right, Blessing, you are doing business now. Many divorced and separated women are scared of going into the business world because of, you know, men's attitude, because they're vulnerable, and the stigma, the discrimination. Did you experience any of those, you know, discrimination, stigma, and how did you come out of it, if you did?
Vulnerability, yeah, because they see that, okay, she's single now, I can talk to her, you know, that kind of thing. The stigma, no, I wasn't looking at it like that. And discrimination, no, because the type of business I'm into is allow both female and male to come together in the business. So vulnerability, yeah, people see that, yes, she's on her own now. How can she be on her own with, you know,
as
is time
pretty
for me.
as you are? Some people will take you for under 20.
Yeah, they do. Even when I tell them, when I see messages, I say, how old are you? I'm big enough to be your grandma. I know, that kind of thing, you know. So I I do Facebook a lot. My business on Facebook, everything on Facebook, and people see sometimes even when I'm midnight, I'm there working.
Yeah.
So they see, oh, she's alive. It's time for me to chat with her. So because I'm a business person, my business is all over the world. People can connect with people from all over the world. So I leave my Disney. It's open for anybody can. So I began to accept requests, and people are sending requests and accept them. But then some will use it as an advantage for them to come and approach me. If you're not talking about business, bye. You understand? I'm not here to go into that because I know what I've been through, relationship, and I know what I want now.
That's it.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's knowing what you want and who you want to be.
Thank you.
So I put everything there. No discussion of anything on Facebook about my business.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, Blessing is giving you a tip that you can become vulnerable as a woman. Even a married woman is vulnerable.
Yeah,
There's some men that even when they can see a picture of the both of you, they can see you wearing ring. It doesn't scare them because they believe some married women do it. So they're not really bothered about that, and they just want to try their luck. And if you fall for it, that's it. But what Blessing is saying now is try not to let people, don't be vulnerable to people. Don't be playing at, don't be playing at people so that they won't be playing on your vulnerability.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful when you're doing business with the opposite sex. Let it be strictly business. Don't discuss anything personal on the social media because people can creep in or walk in through that angle. Thank you very much. We're coming to the end of today's show, but I wouldn't want you to go without giving people tips on how a woman can build back a confidence from a broken marriage or broken relationship.
Yeah, just I said earlier, at the beginning it was really quite challenging for me and with the kids until I left. I just could move out of the place. So we came to England. And before then, I haven't heard anything about online business. To be sincere, it was when I came here I began to search because I don't have anything. I'm starting from the beginning.
From the scratch.
Where did I start?
Remember that this man, he didn't even put your name on the properties.
No.
Wow. And all the work she was doing, she was giving the man the money. So she doesn't have any money.
Nothing.
I'm emphasizing that because there's some of us watching now and you're thinking, I can't go into business without money. Or maybe she collected some money from the man before she can start the business, because once you mention the word business, people think about money. How much did and that's what I'm saying, that she didn't have anything. The man took everything and she started. Go on, please.
So I began searching online. God have a one fateful day. I was looking at my email and I saw this email came from someone about online business, how you can invest and then make money and all that. I was like, oh, so I click on that link and I watched the videos, the testimonial videos. I was like, okay, people are getting money from doing things like this. If they can do it, I can do it.
You can do it.
So and then I registered. The registration was, how much did I pay? So I registered, and from there I got coach they assigned me with some coaches. Canada, Australia was through the Skype. So they were coaching me because I was just a novice. I don't know anything about online business. So they wanted to know what are my whys? Why am I coming to do the business? I told them my why is my kids, myself, how I can provide for my children. But I invested money on that business.
Wow.
I paid over 2,500.
Wow.
But nothing came out.
Really?
Nothing came out. Well, I don't blame them because I saw that people are making money. I just say maybe because I don't have the knowledge enough. Do you understand? But then I didn't give up. Even though I didn't
make
money from that.
You didn't break even.
So I just said, well, I know that God is going to help. Send me a helper.
Wow.
Somebody who will coach me, tell me like step by step
what to do.
What to do. So one day I was at work. I was just talking my colleagues. We were just talking over. So she wanted to know why did I come to UK?
Yeah, from
and
Ireland.
I said I told her, because of But personal issues and all that, not because of the child, because we even pay child benefits over here. Personal issues. So we started talking, and she said, "Don't worry, Blessing, I'm going to introduce you to my daughter."
Wow.
Her daughter was one of the top earner in FM. I don't know if you guys have heard of FM
Yeah.
in UK.
Yeah.
This woman was earning a lot of money, and that's her daughter. The same night, she took my phone and sent message to this her
My
daughter,
daughter.
and this one contacted me,
Wow.
and that is how everything just
changed.
Everything changed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. You've been talking about this business. What's that business? Because some people might want to know, we're giving you that platform. I know you're supposed to pay for it, but we're giving you that platform. What is that business?
It's online business.
Okay.
We do we sell products. First, I was this like the one I am currently now. It's not the one I
Okay,
started
started
with.
with.
I started with, and that one really built me up.
Okay.
I was the training we had really boost my confidence. A lot of training. They tell you you have to come Facebook Live, do your this and that. I remember my Facebook Live was the first Facebook Live. Oh my God, I was shaking. My face was all right, but I could see people doing it, and I said, if they can do it, I can do it too. So I just got the courage, and I spoke.
And you started.
I started.
Wow.
So when I watch back now, like, oh my God.
Wow.
So business went well because of the experience I've got from the training.
The
from other
first
people.
one.
I was able to move forward. Within 6 months,
Yeah.
I was among the top leaders in here in
Wow.
UK. And I was like, people couldn't believe it. How did she do it? And some people have been there for years. They've not even gotten to the level that I got. But I was because I was determined. Determined to move forward, determined to change my story, determined to take care of my kids. And then something happened. My upline, the lady that I registered under, had left the company.
Okay.
When she left the company, it's like something went off me because she was the one like
Motivating you.
us, and when she left, I wasn't having that zeal wasn't there. So she joined another company, so I have to join that company. So I joined the company. Still, I kept moving.
Okay.
The same thing, the same speed I was using the other one, I started using.
Okay.
It happened again. Then she left the company again. I was like, oh my God, this is not happening. You understand? This is not happening. She wanted me to join that. I said, no. I told her, please, I'm sorry, this one, you're on your own now. I said, you're on your own. So at that company, I love the product. I tried the product on me. I lost weight. I went from size 14 to size 8 within 8 weeks.
So what's the product? Some people might be watching now and they want to...
The company is called Atilab.
Okay.
They call Atilab. I'm still with them. But my change there was because they only here in UK, America and Canada.
All right.
They're not in other parts of the world.
Right.
And the people that are interested in joining my business, people from home.
Oh.
So I said, okay, instead of me doing, and they were sending money to me. They were sending money
and you buy and
buying and posting.
Oh.
And it was quite expensive. So I said, okay, I have to look for business that operates in Nigeria, another part of the world.
Yeah.
So I joined Longreach.
Wow.
I know it's not well known in Africa, in Nigeria.
Okay.
Longreach, and it's moving.
Wow.
Yeah, it's moving well. So
That's
I've got
good.
a lot of people under me recruiting every day. And
Wow.
people are just sending me. I don't look for people anymore. They
Really?
send me, I want to join your team.
Wow. That's good.
So we sell products. We sell.
So what's the product?
Toothpaste, like just your everyday use essential.
Okay.
Toothpaste, soap, shampoo. What you use every day?
Every day.
Yeah.
That's
so,
good. So why do you think people should buy it?
Yeah, because first it has if you're joining the company, a lot of your competition is very good. So if you join, you have to put 3 people under you. As they are bringing more people, you're getting paid for.
Okay.
So you try the product, test your, try your, share your testimony what the product is doing for you, and people are buying it, and it's really selling well in Africa, in Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. I do really appreciate it. You know, there are a lot of things that have been said, but there's some things that I don't really want us to forget. If you are in any relationship and you're thinking it's not bringing the best out of you, then it's time for you to know you, to work on yourself, and to be the best of you. The sky is so wide and very big for every one of us to fly. there's enough room, enough space for all of us to fly in the sky. So please, I want to see you at the top. I don't want to see you down. Don't say because of my husband or because of my wife or because of my marriage or because of my children. You can be the best of you, and don't let anything at all hold you down. And if we've talked about anything that you're going through or you've passed through in the past, please contact us here on 079 603 91983, or you can contact Blessing as well if you're going through something similar that we've shared today. I believe she'll be able to counsel you, and she'll be able to support you and bring you out just like she is now. And we pray, our prayer this afternoon is that God will bring you and your husband back together.
He's already done it. He's already done it. God has already done it because he called, he called and he was apologizing. And,
wow, what a good God is that.
She
She said something again during the show. She said, every of our prayer, God answered.
God
wow.
answered.
And God has answered this one as well.
Yes.
Sir, if you're watching us or you're going to come across this video, we love you. Thank you very much for doing the right thing. And please help us to share your story, to encourage other men out there, and to let men how they know they need to hold their family together, because the devil is always looking for who to devour, and the devil will not come after our marriage, in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you very much for
you,
joining us, and God. Please, we are giving you a gift for coming on the show today. And for you and your husband coming together is the perfect gift, because we want to send you on holiday to Spain.
Oh my God!
We couldn't print the certificate, but I'll send it to you so that people can see it. I hope they can screen it so that you can see. But you're going to Spain on holiday with your family. You can take 6 people with you. Yes.
Oh my God, this is too much. Oh my God.
For
Thank
coming
you so
to
much.
bless us here
Thank
in
you
the
so
studio.
much. Maybe he will come and meet us in Spain. Yeah, I'm forgiving him. We are okay now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I do really appreciate you for coming.
I wasn't expecting anything. Actually, I wasn't expecting anything. Thank you so much. This is so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Please help us share this video, because that's the only way people can see it and be blessed. There are a lot of things you don't like to share on your wall, or you don't want to put on your wall. But Beautiful Mind program, I believe, is one of the things that you should have on your wall, because it's going to liberate life, it's going to motivate, it's going to promote, it's going to lift people up and encourage people and bless lives. And that's all we do on this show. We share people's story so that it will encourage you. We share people's mess to be, their mess have become a message, so that you can take a message out of it. Their mistake, we share it on this platform, so that you don't make the same mistake. That's why we do this show, because we want you to be the best version of yourself, and that's what we're doing. Thank you very much. I'm going to say this again. Selling Point movie is going to be screened on Friday at New Covenant Church, Manchester, number 1 Matthews Lane, Levenshulme, Manchester, M12 4QW. And on Sunday, on the 20th of October, we are at Pentecost Church, Baptist Church, at number 2 Coleridge Street, Liverpool, L6 6BT, and the time for that is 11 a.m. You have any friend, any family in Liverpool, please let them know the Selling Point movie will be screening. And please get my book. You can still get my book on Amazon, on my website, www.beautifulmindonline.org. Please get one, and get one for your friend. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. I do really appreciate you. I appreciate your support, your time, your love. Thank you very much for coming to bless us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
You just surprised me big one.
And I want to say thank you to my producer, AY, the ambassador, as well, for putting all of this together. Until next week, when I will be bringing another great topic your way. I remain your host, Adeyinka Adeumi. Bye for now. Love you all.